Hey everybody, I'm Shay Harris, and I'm here with the Pixelcast Media SAISD Scholar Athlete of the Week, none other than Lakeview senior soccer goalkeeper Joshua Torres. So, congratulations, Joshua, and welcome.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Of course, we've talked to you multiple times, after football games because you're also a football player. And then the first time we got to talk to you was actually a couple of years ago in the spring when we were doing our podcast. And of course, we got to talk to you, your coach, Coach Jones, and your teammate Tyler Dunn. And it's kind of hard to believe, we were talking about this a little off air that it's been 2 years. It seems like just yesterday. So, I mean, time really flies, doesn't it? You were a sophomore, and all of a sudden
Yeah,
you're
right.
you're down in the home stretch of your senior year.
Right. It's definitely flown by, and I'm definitely gonna miss this.
And of course, your coach, Matt Jones, he told us several cool things about you. And we'll start off with grades because, this is the Scholar Athlete of the Week. So we like to highlight players, people who they're not just good on the field or on the court, but also in the classroom. And you are a good student. And the other thing is you actually work it's almost a full time job at HEB. And I remember talking to you 2 years ago. You had the same job. You're still there, still grinding away 30 plus hours a week. So with that, the work and the school work and keeping up your grades and time management, how do you manage your time with that? Is it something where you just you're going to get it done, but you don't really plan it out? Or are you pretty organized with how you manage your time?
So really, it took me a while to really get used to this because I would go from school, then to practice, then to work, and then if I had homework, I would just do it quickly, like as soon as I get home, or if I don't get done in time, I would come to school and get it done. So it was really hard just to all balance it out, but after a while, it was easy. I got used to it.
And I remember one of the things you mentioned a couple of years ago. We were asking everybody what their hobbies were, and you expect, hey, you're a teenager, you might like video games, or maybe you like to go out and fish or hunt or do camping or something like that. But you immediately said sleeping. So do you still like
Yeah.
to get sleep whenever you can? I mean, I know you don't have a
Oh
lot of free
yeah.
time, so I bet you still try to get those naps in whenever you can, right?
Yeah. It's still the same from where I try to get much out as I can.
And you are, like we said, you're a goalkeeper. Are you're still a goalkeeper, pretty much full time now?
Yes, yes,
And
sir.
you started off as a defender, and you were named the district defender of the year. And last year, they said, "Hey, we need you in goal. We need you as the goalkeeper." And you go, and you're named district goalkeeper of the year. So that's pretty impressive. You mean, how was that adjustment, first of all, and kind of what went into that? Did coach just come up to you and say, "Hey, we've got a void now, and uh, you're a good all around player, so we're going to see how you can help us there"?
So really, I grew up playing goalie. That was my first position in
Gotcha.
soccer. But then I switched to defense. I'll play back and forth with those two positions. But then in high school, of course started in defense, and then I would tell Coach Jones that yeah, I played keeper back in the day, and I was pretty good at it. So I guess this my junior year, he would listen to me, and he just told me we needed help in the goal, and he put me back there.
Yeah, so I guess that made a lot of sense to come to you then, since you had all that experience. Um,
Right.
like we said, you has time really flown by for you in high school? Does it seem like it was just yesterday that you started? Because I mean, that's how it seems for me talking to everybody that we've talked to over the last few years. How all of a sudden, you know, kids that we were talking to are now all of a sudden they're graduating. So, I mean, has it been that quick for you too?
Yes. I was just a sophomore back then, and then I would blink, and then just senior year was right here. It's
So,
it's crazy.
so what are some of your, reflecting on your high school career, not just with sports, but just high school in general? What are some of your favorite memories?
Definitely just making friends, and then of course trying to balance out all of this working, and just really to making this my life. And my parents always telling me this is you're going into adulthood now, and just trying to balance from school to work. It's definitely challenged me, but it's going to make me a better person in the long run.
Yeah, and Coach Jones did say that, one of the main things he said is you're a respectful, a hard worker on and off the field. We know you work a lot at your job, and you're making grades, and you're excelling on the football field and the soccer pitch. So certainly, you're well prepared for the future, a lot more than some people once you move on to adulthood. And speaking of the future, in soccer, you have started to been recruited by Northern Oklahoma College. Tell me about that, how that kind of started, and how long y'all have been talking to them.
It really just, like I said, it started this year in the senior year, and then it's just right now I'm really focused on this school year and trying to play this season and help this team out as much as I can. And once down to the time, I'll start focusing more on the Oklahoma school and trying to play soccer there.
Yeah, I was going to ask you. So that is something that you would like to do, is keep playing once you start college. So, looking beyond that,
Yes.
what are your future plans? Do you have an idea what you want to do for a career?
Yeah, I do plan in college. It's not for sport. I want to major in kinesiology and become like a physical therapist.
Awesome. Yeah, physical therapy, that's great. And it's a good way to kind of stay involved in athletics a little bit,
Right.
and just in general, helping people out. So we're going to be doing, just like we did last year, we're going to be streaming some soccer games coming up. So we're going to see you out on the field too. We're really excited about that. So really, we just appreciate you coming on and spending part of your day with us. You're actually at school now. I think you still got some more school for the day. And do you have
Right. Yeah.
do you have practice later? Or actually, do you have a game today?
Uh, we have a we have a game today.
Yeah,
Yes.
I thought you did. I keep thinking it's Thursday, but it's Friday, so it's game day. Well, congratulations. It's been great following you, the last few years and kind of getting to know you. And I know everybody at Concho Sports Network is really proud of all the work you put in and the example you set as a student athlete and for your school community. So thanks again and good luck with your game tonight.
Thank you, sir, for having me.